A preliminary report on the car crash that killed 2 men in a Waterville work zone this month has been released by the National Transportation Safety Board. According to the report, a minivan driven by 34-year-old Samantha Tupper of Augusta failed to stop at a temporary stop sign while getting onto the interstate. The minivan had 2 child passengers inside. The van then collided with a tractor trailer. The impact redirected the minivan into the work zone, where it hit 3 of the 6 highway workers on site before hitting the bridge railing. 2 Maine DOT workers, 60-year-old James Brown and 51-year-old Dwayne Campbell, both of Waterville, were projected over the bridge rail and fatally injured. 2 highway workers and the minivan driver and 2 children inside the minivan were taken to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The truck driver and 2 highway workers were uninjured. A crash report obtained by WABI media partner WMTW shows charges against the minivan driver are pending. The NTSB says the investigation is still ongoing. The details of this preliminary report are subject to change.